Guys, it's me, Laura, Crocheting Whovian. How y'all doing today? It is December 5th when I'm recording this. I know it's been about 2 months, maybe a week or two later, since I last filmed my podcast. It was before Rhinebeck. So yeah, it was about 2 months ago. I had Rhinebeck, and then I'm just gonna tell you straight out. I had Rhinebeck, then I had a week where I had the Rhinebeck flu basically. Then I went to Florida, and then the holidays rolled up, and now it's today. So it was just one thing after the other, and then my mom got sick again. I was sick again. I threw my back out. It was just the last 2 months have been horrendous. I am happy they are over. I am looking forward to the new year. We're taking it from there. So with that being said, I'm gonna jump right in because there is a lot to talk about. And as I'm talking to you guys, I'm actually gonna pull up the winner for it because I completely forgot to get the name before I came on here. Okay. I'm gonna announce the winner as we speak because it's just been so weird. For the Easy A pattern, the winner of you're gonna win a pattern of your choice from Lara Smoot Designs, and the winner of that was Mama C. So Mama C, Christina, please contact me, and I will get your pattern over to you. Okay, now let's jump into the announcements because after the announcements, I have something else. But more importantly, I have a ton of acquisitions to show you guys. I got about 3 bags full because I have my Rhinebeck haul, and then I have my regular haul, my birthday haul, and my regular haul. And oh, I don't know, you guys haven't seen it yet. That's the new tattoo. It's Harry Potter's Always. Okay, I got that while I was in Florida. But let's jump into the announcements. First up is my holiday gift along. It's got a couple more weeks to go. It ends on December 31st. It's going strong. I know I haven't been present in the boards, but like I said, a lot has been going on the last 2 months. And I wasn't exactly in the right state of mind, if you catch my drift. So I promise to make it a better effort for the new year. It's just been, horrible. Oh, what's in my mug? My Kansas City Royals mug. It's just plain old peach tea. That's all it is. Next up, the announcements, which also expires on 12/31, is the Undead Whip It Along with Undead Yarns. Heidi, it going strong. It's going good. Guys, just take, basically what it is just take out your whips, your plops, and everything, work on them. The Easy A winner I announced. I'm sorry I'm speeding through this, but like I said, I have a lot to get through today. And then last but certainly not least is the PHN Toy Along. I'm sorry. I just got like a weird random thing across my screen. I suggest checking out the group. From what I've seen and heard, it's going very, very strong. It's a great along. Wow, I'm sorry guys, I'm tongue tied. The group is great. The podcast is great. I highly suggest checking them out. Okay, that is it for my announcements. We're gonna play a little game right now. I was tagged for the by Penhook and Needles for the podcaster survey, I guess you could call it, and we're going to go through it because I thought it was fun, and I'm going to tag, at the end of this, I'm going to tag someone else. But, what do you call it? Who are you? Well, you guys all know me. Hopefully, you know me, and I'm Laura, Crocheting Whovian. You can find me on Ravelry, Instagram, by same name, or Crocheting Whovian. When did I start knitting, crocheting, spinning, weaving? Spinning and weaving, I tried spinning, didn't really care for it. Weaving, I never tried and really never had any interest in trying. Crocheting, I want to say about 5 years ago. I started when I was younger, like a kid, and I stopped for like 20 years. Actually, more, because it was 5 years ago. I was in my 30s already. So I want to say about 25 years I stopped. 20, maybe, no, I'm going to say 20. We're going to leave it at that. And just never picked it up again until just after I was, married, and that was about 5 years ago. So crocheting about 4 or 5 years. Knitting, it's only been 2 years. It'll be 2 years, 3 years this coming March. But yeah, my favorite or proudest make. Well, we all know my favorite makes are my turtles from Franciscan Gypsy Designs. And thank you, Talia. My proudest. Well, the blanket behind me is a proud one, but I have to say my proudest moment was my corner to corner blanket that I finished for the first time. It is big enough for me to really snuggle under on my bed too, and have some left over. I can't share it with anybody in my bed, but it's basically, that was my proudest make. My most disastrous make was the first thing I ever made. I was making a little cell phone pouch, and I completely forgot like the basic stitches of crochet, and I followed a YouTube video, not realizing that it was in UK terms. I should say, and UK terms, a single crochet is a slip stitch. So I had everything in front of me, and I followed a tutorial video for a single crochet, and I ended up making the whole thing in slip stitch. Worst, hardest, I was like swearing left and right, because it's like, this should not be this tight and all that. Yeah. Do I have a favorite place to buy yarn? I don't really have a local yarn store. I'm in Queens, New York City, obviously, and for me to get into Manhattan, because I go to Pearl Soho, but for me to get into Manhattan, it's a little bit more of a hassle than it is for me to get to Long Island, and the local yarn shop that way is not very local. The closest one that used to be to me was Smiley's. And Smiley's really didn't have much indie dyed. It's mostly commercial. So I didn't really go there all that much. But, so as far as local yarn store, I really don't have a favorite or one that my go-to one. As far as online, Etsy. Definitely Etsy. And I have my favorite dyers. Hawari Bazaar, Otherworldly Yarns, Dragon Horde Yarn, Yarn Cafe Creations, Lady Fernico Creations, Undead Yarn. I'm looking over to the corner. That's how I think. That's Chewy. A lot of Marigold Jen's another one. I've bought from so many different dyers that I don't really have a specific like favorite. But basically all the ones I just mentioned. Miss Babs is another one. Dragonfly Fibers is another one. I mean, all the ones I literally just mentioned are my go-tos. So, but basically Etsy. What is your most used or most loved pattern? My most used and most loved happen to be the same one, and it's right there. Right there. It's Timmy the Timid Turtle and Biddy the Bashful Baby Turtle. You know me, you know my turtles. I love them. And I have to say, for Timmy, I have at least close to the 40s. Biddies are in the 30s. I've made a lot of them. And after this year's Tortoise versus Hare, I can honestly say I'm turtle out. I've had a tortoise. I had a Timmy on the hook for 2 months now, and it's still in the beginning phases because I haven't. You'll see why I haven't picked it up, but yeah. Your most dreaded knitting, crochet, spinning task. Weaving in ends. Yeah, that's basically it. It's just weaving in ends. What is your favorite crafty entertainment? That depends on what you mean by entertainment. VKNs, podcasts, basically that. For patterns, do you prefer books, magazines, Ravelry, or would you rather make up your own? I have a hard time saying Ravelry in case you never noticed. I don't tend to buy magazines because I, how can I put this without sounding like a snob? I need more than to like more than one pattern in the magazine in order to buy it. As far as books, books are the same. Unless, it's basically amigurumi, then with the way that I make amigurumis with Ronald McDonald House and all that, any amigurumi book is perfect. But I tend to go to Ravelry for my patterns. Yes. What is your favorite brand of knitting needles or crochet hooks? And for spinning, what is your favorite wheel? I don't have a spinning wheel. I don't have a favorite in that. My favorite brand of knitting needles are Gugus, the Chowgoos. And lately the Knit Pro Zings and signature needles, but I mean, I don't have many of them. But for the most part, it's the Gugus, the Chowgoos. Yes, I said Gugus. Gugus. Even my DPNs are Gugus. My favorite crochet hook. I'm a boy girl. That sounded wrong. I like boys. That sounded wrong too. I like boy hooks. Okay. Sorry guys. I'm in a 12-year-old boy kind of mentality. What is your favorite notion or tool? Favorite notion is basically stitch markers. I can't get enough of stitch markers, especially the clay ones. Like, I can't get enough of those. Especially from Simply Serving, HK. Those ones are by far like the cutest I've ever seen. This, which if I could get out, I will. These things are another one. I cannot tell you how often this thing came in handy for me. How often it comes in handy, I should say. Because I still use it. What is my current favorite project? Socks. Favorite place to knit, crochet, spin in public? I honestly don't do any of those. I don't do any of those in public. The last time I did in public was at Rhinebeck because, I mean, that's where you do it. But I don't really knit or crochet in public. Basically, I sit here in front of my computer, talking to my friends on VKN. That's where I do it. That's where I do the most of it. What is your favorite place in the crochet? What is your favorite fiber arts book? I don't have one. I don't have one. Do you have any other hobbies? Basically just reading, and I read a lot. And I mean, I read like the foo-foo books, the no thinking books, the books I could read in a day without having to worry about anything kind of books. Basically. If you could meet anyone in the fiber arts community, who would that be? I've met a lot of people in the fiber arts, and this past Rhinebeck, I met a lot of the people I've been dying to meet, like the girls in the Yarn Cafe, Christy and Tristan, Nathan, Sockmatician, Grocery Girls. I met a lot of people, and I met a lot of my friends that I've met on Babbles Yarns VKN. Hi Grace, if you're watching. So I mean, I met people at Maryland Sheep and Wool last year, and this coming May, I'm gonna meet more, especially from my Babbles VKN group. Rhodes, I'll probably meet people there. I haven't, I've met just about everyone I've wanted to so far. Like, that I could so far. But I mean, there's plenty more out there, mostly from my friends from VKN, like the Greeks. And I can't wait to hug them. Corolla from the Psychic Knitter. Korean, my Hawaii Bazaar. You know, yeah. Knit or crochet, I do both. Weave or spin, neither. Color or neutrals? Color. Sweater, or in the last but not least, the last question is sweater or socks? I want to be a sweater knitter. I am already a sock knitter, which you're going to see. I want to be a sweater knitter. That is my project for 2018. 2017, my project was socks, and I got through that the last quarter of the year. My New Year's Day cast on, and I don't think it'll be New Year's Day because it's a holiday, you know, and I have to cook and stuff, but my New Year's Day cast on will be the flax sweater. As crazy as this sounds, and I know I'm going to catch a lot of flack for it, is Black Friday, Knit Picks had a huge sale, and I took advantage of it. I did not want to spend a ridiculous amount on a sweater quantity of yarn and not know if I, one, am capable of doing it, and two, enjoy doing it. So I basically said, and I ordered Wool of the Andes Superwash Merino, and I got the amount I need for the flax sweater. I got more than enough that I need for the flax sweater, and that's what I'm doing it out of. Yeah, it's going to be one solid color, but my logic is it's worsted. Anything, I could use it for toys. I can make other things with it if I don't like garment knitting. I don't see me having a problem with it, but you never really know. Those things you just don't know. So, but basically all my projects are socks, and you'll see that coming up in about 30 seconds after I'm done taking a sip of tea. Okay. Now for this, I tag the ladies of Knit for Brains. I tag the Color and Life podcast, Jen and John Michael. And that's it. You guys will get a message from me about this with the questions if you haven't already. Thank you, Marlise Chantalia. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for thinking of me. And on to my whips. There's not many of them. I think there's only there's only 5. Okay. First up in my Manicory Creations Christmas bag is my, is my Free Your House Elf socks. There is no pattern. I don't follow a pattern on any of my socks. Basically, it's plain vanilla sock with the eye of partridge heel. And heel flap and gusset and heel turn and all that. These socks I'm making in tandem, 2 at a time basically, but in tandem. They are from my advent calendar. I'm sorry for saying a lot. My advent calendar this year, I wanted to participate in it, and I love the idea of it, but I didn't want to basically break the bank. So what I did was I had so many minis bought between No Makers and other places that I basically put them in paper lunch bags, gave it to my husband and said, number them. And he, like a trooper, he numbered them, and I don't know what bag is it, what's in each bag. Every morning I open it up, I see what it is, and I add it to the socks. Now, I'm not doing them exactly the same, like color-wise. I'm mixing up the colors because some bags have 2 minis in it. Some bags only have 1 mini in it. So it's basically like that. But, so here was the first sock I started. And I'm going to have so much fun weaving in all these ends. Okay. This is my row counter, so I know, so I could stay. Okay, this one has 1 more row than it should. Sorry, guys. It hit it in the bag because it doesn't lock. So this is 36 rows so far, and this is it. Now, the first mini, this pink one, is from Bookish Stitcher. This is No Makers. This purple one is Bookish Stitcher. This is No Makers again. This is Lady Fernico. This is No Makers. And these two are Biscotti yarns. That one up there and this one. I'm liking the way, first of all, I'm loving the process of it. And I'm liking the way it's coming out. So there's that one. I'll show you the second one. This is the first one I casted on. And then I was like, you know what? Let me start the second one. Because I know what's going to happen. I know me. So I am going to do the leg for about 60 rows. I'm at 36 now. And then I'm going to start the heel. Now the heel, here's the thing. Because I do heel flap and gusset, they're going to probably be in 2 different colors on each sock. But here is the second sock. Same colors, just in different order. And both stitch markers that are on there are my own. I made them. I am that good. But that's that for that. Okay, and again, this is Ravelry Creations, straight out of Greece. I will link it in the show notes in the group. There's that. Okay, now. Sorry, it's on the bottom. I don't want to break the pyramid. In my Random Fandom full bag is Purple is the Way to Be shawl. The pattern is the Walt shawl by Anna Burns, and the yarn is Yarn Cafe Creation, the colorway Yarn Lavender Fields. I did one whole repeat in this. I'm not feeling the shawls lately, so I already frogged one. I may frog this one and repurpose the yarn. I haven't decided yet, but look at this stitch marker, the Progress Keeper. It's so cute. It's from Simply Serving HK. I did a whole repeat section, which is basically this section right here. The yarn is beautiful. And like I said, I am just not feeling shawls right now. I don't know why. I think I shawled myself out. But here is the yarn. It's a 75-25 on her fluffy sock base. But these can't be socks. It has to be a shawl. So I am sticking to that. I'll stick it out. This pattern is a fairly easy pattern, so if I sit there and concentrate after I finish my Christmas socks, I know I could bang this out. Okay. In my Ravelry Creations Harry Potter bag, look how cute this bag is. Can I just say, love it. Everything has to be Harry Potter. Wrong arm. Sorry. Everything has to be Harry Potter. Is my Always socks, and the yarn is Biscotti yarn in the colorway Slytherin. It came, basically all I have is half a cuff. I don't even have that much done of it. Okay. So basically it's self-striping yarn, and it's Biscotti yarns, and it's the colorway Slytherin. They came out with the 4 houses: Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, and Slytherin. I started the Slytherin first because obviously I have a connection to Slytherin. You can see the green stars. And this is the yarn. Guys, I don't know if this is backwards for you or not. It's not appearing backwards for me. But if it's backwards, I don't know. But and it is a 85-15. It's 80% superwash merino and 15% nylon. It's wicked soft. And I am doing it on 2.75 millimeter needles, just like all my socks. And 64 stitches, just like all my socks. Basically, what I'm doing is, because there's not enough to make a full pair of socks out of one skein, because it's together they're 400 yards. But I'm doing heels, toes, and cuffs on one sock with this, and then heels, toes, and cuffs on one sock with this. And then they're going to be, this is going to be the body for this one, and this one will be the body for this one. I'm enjoying it. I literally just casted this on last night. because I wanted, I couldn't wait basically. But I need more of these. But that's, I mean, basically what I do is I do 18 rows of cuff, 30 rows of leg because I like a crew sock, and heel flap gusset, and then the amount of rows I need for my foot, which is 48 rows. But I'm loving that. And once those are done, I'm going to do, I was sorted into the Ravenclaw house. So once I'm done with those, I'm going to do my Ravenclaws and then take it from there. Okay. In my Stitching Plaza Alice in Wonderland bag is my Pumpkin Feast socks. Again, no pattern. The yarn is Hawaii Bazaar in the colorway Princess Pumpkin Patch. One sock is done already. Look how pretty that is. It's an 80-20. One sock is done already. I haven't cast on the second sock yet, but here it is. Here's the yarn. Needles are right here. Yeah. Probably cast this on later, but I literally just finished this one, so there you have it. I have a hoe, not a hoe. And last but not least, in my Steel City Stitchers National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation bag is my Oh Christmas Tree socks. Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree. The yarn is Marigold Jen in the colorway You'll Shoot Your Eye Out. Again, no pattern, basically my recipe. I have one sock done. Here's one of them. And I just did the gusset decreases and I'm on the foot of this one. And there's the needle keeper comes from Steel City Stitchers. Steel City. Is it Steel City Stitchers? I don't remember. My brain is all fogged up, but this is the yarn. It's what I have left so far before, you know. I love it. I love Marigold Jen yarn though. This is actually my first time using it for socks though, obviously. Because everything else was crocheted. I made toys out of it. And that's it for my whips. Let's move on to finished objects. First up, I don't have an extra set of sock blockers for this one, but I ordered some, are my Steve Rogers socks. This is my first pair of finished fingering weight socks. You guys have been seeing these socks since May. I finished the first one and I flew through the second one. My hair, sorry. The self-striping, they don't really match up all that well at all, like in sync, but I love them nonetheless. And now I can put them in my rotation. I just got to wash them. Next up is my Grandma's Kitchen socks. The yarn is, that yarn, the Steve Rogers socks, excuse me, is Fresh from the Cauldron yarn in the colorway Captain America. It's a 75-25. Next up is my Grandma's Kitchen socks. Yarn is No Makers in the colorway Grandma's Kitchen. Very original. 75-25. Again, my basic recipe. I like crew socks, so that's these. Okay. Next up is my Under the Christmas Tree socks, and it's No Makers, and the colorway is Under the Tree. Very original, right? Okay. For some reason it's coming up even on here, but they're not. That's why. Okay. It really does look like you're looking from under the tree. Okay. And last but certainly not least, is my Starry Night socks. The yarn is Otherworldly Yarns, and the colorway is, it's one of a kind. She dyed it, Corolla dyed it specifically for me. My idea behind this was I wanted to make Kansas City Royal socks. And Um, I gave her the colors I wanted and told her to have fun with it. But when I saw it, these could not be Kansas City Royal socks. They look too much like Van Gogh's Starry Night. So that's what I went with. And that's what they are. They are going to be washed and blocked now. None of my socks are washed and blocked because I was saving them for you guys. Okay, guys. I'm about 30 minutes into this. I have a ton of acquisitions. So if you guys want to stick around for it, please do. If not, I understand, and I will say goodbye and tell you I'll see you soon and tell you guys I love you and all that. If you stick around, I appreciate it. You don't have to. Like I said, you could cut me off right through the middle and everything like that. There is a lot here. I am fair warning you guys right now. I don't want to have comments saying you bought too much, you did this, you did that. I enjoy what I buy. And I use what I buy. And on top of that, this is 2 months and a Rhinebeck visit worth of acquisitions. So understand that, please. Do not judge me based on all this. Do not tell me I am a show off or anything like that, because I'm far from that. Far from it. And yeah. So first up is the project bags that I bought after Rhinebeck. Okay. All right. What the heck is this? Some of these project bags were made by a friend. I'm sorry. I thought I stopped recording because I sent her my fabric and she so graciously made me the bags. But first up are my Erin Lane bags. Erin Lindsay, every once in a while, holds a live sale on Facebook. And I participate in it. Matter of fact, I have 4 bags coming to me. Actually, tomorrow, Friday. Between tomorrow and Friday. But that's neither here nor there. This is what she deems a dice bag. This is her older version of a dice bag. I don't exactly know what a dice bag is. Excuse me, but I bought it as a notions bag because it's cute, it's tiny, and it's Avengers. And I could hook it onto anything. Okay. Then I bought this one, which not all those who wander are lost. For a while, I was going to get that tattooed to me. And I changed my mind at the last minute, and I got my Always tattoo instead. But there's this. And it's her new design, and I absolutely love it. Now I can put this into rotation. Okay. Sorry. Next up is the Screw You Harvey bag that I bought to benefit the victims of Harvey that she donated the proceeds to. So, Screw You Harvey. And last but not least, it's Larry the Foul-Mouthed Sheep tote, barrel, bucket, whatever you want to call it. I forgot. And there you go. I'm actually going to try to speed through these. Sorry about the dog. I'm a big fan of the Knit for Brains podcast, and I always wanted one of her bags. And when she started selling her bags, I went up there and bought them. So this is the first one, and it's a Santa Claus bag because I really don't have any Christmas bags and it comes with a needle cozy, as Laura Brady calls it. But this wasn't the first one I bought. This one was because I absolutely positively love the gummy bears. I love gummy bears. And that's the inside. Look how cute that is. And again, comes with a needle cozy. I highly recommend her shop. The bags are very well made and yeah, fairly priced and all that good stuff. Now, okay, this one is my Moo Moo Cow bag from Molly Klein Designs. I absolutely positively love cows. My 3 favorite animals are turtles, giraffes, and cows. So, and I believe I have a cow up. Yeah, it's buried right there. My New York Mets cow. And then there's Hey Hey. Hey Hey. Anyway. Okay. But this is it. I love it. Look at the cows. Look at them. They're so cute. Okay. Then, some of these I'm going to show you the ones I bought first. That's one I bought. These are I bought. And that one I bought. Okay. These are all from Stitching Plaza. There's this sock size Ghostbusters one, which is so cute. Who are you going to call? This is a Doctor Who one. This is Avengers Christmas. Well, it's Marvel Christmas because Spider-Man's on there. This is Ravenclaw. Harry Potter. Sorry. Yeah. This is fabric I had sent her that she made for me. Okay. This is fabric I have sent her and she made for me. Same thing right here. And same here. Okay. And this is a prototype of a bag that my friend LaRue sent me. She's learning, but she's definitely learning, and it's a great bag. I absolutely love it. It's a tote. It goes like this and like that. Okay. I can't wait to put this into rotation. Okay. We're gonna start with Rhinebeck because Rhinebeck has a lot. At Rhinebeck, I passed the Yarn It booth 5 times and I needed to have it, so I bought one. I highly recommend them. 100% recommend them. This is the first one. This is the one I bought at Rhinebeck. After Rhinebeck, I was like, I'm using that one. Need another one. Then came this one. This one I bought on Amazon. Amazon has some of them for cheaper than they are on the actual Yarn It website. And yeah, about $10 cheaper with Prime shipping. So if you're a Prime member, instead of $35, it's $25. Then came this one. This too was bought on Prime on Amazon. Yeah. Then came this one. This is the glitter one. I bought this directly from Yarn It because, well, never have too many, right? Okay. Now we're going to start the Rhinebeck haul. And here it is. This is the Rhinebeck 2017 bag. My socks blockers just fell with all my socks on them. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, now. I'm trying, guys. Matter of fact, I'm just going to do half of this and save the rest for the next podcast because there's way too many here. Okay, first up is this one from Dragonfly Fibers. It's Dragon Socks. It is the colorway Wrigleyville. I also got this in, it's caked up because this is going to be my next pair of Christmas socks. This is the Dragonfly Fibers Dragon Sock in the colorway Stole Christmas. It's, like I said, it's caked because this is going to be my next pair of socks. My next pair of Christmas socks as soon as I get the other ones off the needles. Then there's this one, which is Dharma. It's a Mossy Bank, and it's a 50 yak fiber and 50 mulberry silk. It's so soft, and it's beautiful. My husband picked that one out for me. This was the 2017 Rhinebeck colorway, and it's called Love and Happiness. These are all, those 3 are Dragonfly Fibers. Here's another Dragonfly Fiber. It is lace weight, squishy lace in the colorway Oriental Poppies. And it's a 100% merino. I'm trying to find if there's any more. And it has to, oh, here's another one. This is Pixie, and it's 100% superwash merino, and it's Morning Glory. And I believe that is it for Dragonfly Fibers. Next up is this mini from Primrose. And I completely forgot I had minis in here because I was going to put them in my blanket. My blanket, excuse me, my socks. I'm trying to do all from one specific dyer. Here's another one from Primrose. It's another mini. Okay. Yeah, here's more Dragonfly Fibers. Yeah, we went a little bit crazy with Dragonfly Fibers, me and my husband. That's weird. Okay, I didn't realize I had more than that. Sorry, I should have been a little bit more organized. This is Dragonfly Fibers in Pixie in the Riptide colorway. This is Dragonfly Fibers in the Sugar Shack colorway, and it's a Pixie, which is 100% superwash merino. I didn't realize I had all that. And this is another one of the 2017 colorway Love and Happiness in a Pixie. Which one is this? Oh, they're both Pixies. Okay, good. I had two. I didn't realize that. Then I went up to Miss Babs, and I got a mini, the Yummy 2-ply toes in the colorway Shaken Not Stirred. This was going to be part of those Franken socks, and I completely forgot about it. Sorry, my phone's going off like mad. Here's another one in Mad Hatter. And then I got these two for socks, and this one is, they're both Hot Shots, and they're 80/20s, and this one is Biker Chick, and this one is Smurf and Turf. Excuse me. Okay. This was a gift. I don't know where that came from. Sorry, I'm trying to get them all situated here. Get them out of the bag so that I could start putting them away in the bag. This is the most unorganized I've ever been in my life. Okay. From Kickapoo's Sock Utopia, there's this one, and it is the colorway, I have no idea, but it's pretty. Then there's this one from the same dyer, and this is Country Fair rather. I like this one. I want that to be my next pair of socks after the holiday. Here's another one from that. It came undone. I hate when that happens. And this one is Ice Blue. Okay. And that is it from that dyer. Okay, next up are the Shirsty Cat designs. And this is a 75/25, 462 yards, and the colorway is Brainwaves. Then there's this one, and this one's called Rainbow Connection Volume 2. Purples. You know me with purples. Then last but not least from this dye, this is Tidal Wave. Okay. Is there anything in the middle? No. These two are from Into the World. This one is Wibbly Wobbly Timey Wimey. And this one is Welcome to Litchfield. Actually, I'm going to leave that out because that's going to be my next pair of socks. After I finish. Yeah, you guys know. You guys know me well. I have to have 1,000,001 things on the needles. And God knows I have enough sock needles to do it. Ow! Okay. Sorry, my phone is going off. My sister was just trying to call me. And I'm not going to stop recording because I have a hard time splicing it together. So, You'll have to wait. Okay. Next up, you know what? I'm gonna do wool. Ooh, sorry guys. Sorry, that was loud. I just dropped something. And I'm falling behind. This is from Ravelry Bazaar. This is another one of my Christmas yarns that I'm going to make with my Christmas socks. This is Ravelry Bazaar Christmas colorway. This is the tag. And the colorway is a Grinchy Caribbean Christmas. I'm going to link to her shop below, but yeah. There's that one. Okay, you guys saw this one already. Here's another one from Ravelry Bazaar. And this one is Manamana, excuse me. Because this Corinne, she is one of my VKN partners in crime. And for a while, all I kept saying was Manamana. Do, 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 do. And she made this colorway specific for me. It's called Manamana. Happy birthday, Laura. I'm not showing you guys this one because these are disastrous. This is for my Dragonfly Fibers Yarn Club, and I feel like they're disastrous, so I'm sending them out to get overdyed. So that's going to go over there. Okay. Next up is my Teeny Button Harry Potter Yarn Club. This is from October. This is Troll in the Dungeon. Okay, yeah, I'm going to just do this bag and then save the next bag for next time. This is from Diamix Yarns. And this is the colorway Corolla. This is hand spun for me by Lara Smoot. Thank you, baby. Thank you, lady. This was a gift from Lara Smoot to me because I've never used opal yarn, and it is opal. And I don't know the colorway because it's not in English, and whatever language is in it, I don't understand. I don't speak it. Here, that shouldn't be in there. That's old. Okay. Next up is this from Otherworldly Yarns. And this is the colorway Hair of the Sea Queen. This is a Merino Silk 75-25 blend. It is so soft. So soft. This was a birthday gift from one of my friends. And this is called October. Sorry for the crinkling. Sorry, not sorry. This is from Baja Savannah. And it's a MCN. And the colorway is October Surprise. She knows me well, but I didn't get permission to say her name, so I'm not going to. Next up is Miss Babs, and the colorway is Longview. This is for socks, Hot Shot, fingering, 80-20. Oh, look, I got ball socks in here. 1, 2, 3. I didn't realize I had ball socks in here. This is my Teeny Button from November. And this is November, and the colorway is the Night Bus. I know I'm rushing through this, guys. This is my Dragon Horde yarn. I got more in the other bag, but I'm not going to show you that, guys, now because it is 9 o'clock and I've been speaking for 49 minutes. This is the colorway My Island, the 75-25. That's a colorway she has fairly regular in her shop. This is not going the way I planned it. Okay. Random. Okay. This is from Ravelry Bazaar. I had asked her to make me several colorways, and this is one of them. This is self-striping in the colorway New York Mets. And this is self-striping in the colorway Kansas City Royals. I had 2 fairy baseball teams. This is Bad Wolf Girl Studios, and the colorway is Tale as Old as Time and Space. So it's a combination of Beauty and the Beast and Doctor Who. I love it. Okay. These are 2 mini sets that I got from No Makers, which are going to go into my next pair of Franken socks, because I don't see me not making them anymore because it's awesome. It's a holiday party filter. This is filter, and this is no filter. In the filter is 'Tis the Season, To Be Jolly, Present Locator, is this one, Under the Tree, and Christmas Ham. Okay. In the no filter is Eddie Griswold, Eggnog, Fruitcake, Mistletoe, and Elf Pooped in My Stocking. Okay. This is November's Naughty and Nice Club from Yarn Cafe Creations, which is good because I could finally take the stitch markers off of this. I got an itch. Oh, and that hurt me. Okay. This is the Naughty. And this is I Threw a Snowball at the Mailman. Yes, I got both. Naughty and Nice. This is the stitch marker from Ann Tudor. And this is the Nice, which is, I didn't peek at my presents, which is so pretty. And it came with a little light bulb from Ann Tudor. Okay. And that's it from that. I've been speaking for 50 minutes. I could quickly go through the last bag. Alright, let me just put this stuff away. Sorry, guys. But at least now I can put this stuff away and it won't be taking up space. These 2 can go over here because I ain't going to cast those on. Those gotta go in project bags. Okay. This is a huge acquisition because this is one of them. This bag is the super large drawstring tote from Silvershed USA. Okay. You guys ready? This is 2 of the 4 of the Biscotti Yarns Harry Potter house colorways. This is Ravenclaw, and this is Gryffindor. This is from Dragon Horde Yarn, and the colorway is Don't You Want Me Baby. Don't you want me baby. Promise not to sing anymore. This is from Dragon Horde Yarn, and the colorway is Mermaid on Ice. It's one of her sock kits. This is from Lady Fernico Creations, and the colorway is Blue Moon. This is a sport, and it's an 80-20, and I'm definitely making socks out of this. I want sport weight socks. It's a light sport, so it's right up there with fingering, so I won't have a problem with it. I won't have to adjust needles, is what I'm basically saying. This is November's Crystal Skies hand-dyed Fairy Glitter Club. And this is November's, and it's called Fairy Fall Forest, and that's it. It's pretty. This. Sorry. I'm trying to get some of my stuff together from the same dyer, which doesn't seem to be happening. Okay. Okay. This is from Yarn Cafe Creations. These are her Stranger Things sets. This is Friends Don't Lie. This is really pretty. This is Mind Flayer. Now, I've never seen Stranger Things. I've never watched it, never had any intention of watching it. So I don't know what these things really mean. But this is Mind Flayer. And this is 11. Now, I know 11's a character, but the only 11 I know is Matt Smith. Okay. Next up is from Hawaii Bazaars again. And this is called Roast Beast. It's an 80/20. This is definitely going to be socks. And this is, her name was Lola. Now, okay. This has a little bit of a VKN inside joke. Lola is the name of my mannequin head. And it used to be hanging out right in this area. And it would creep everybody out. And they would be like, you know, put a hat on her. She's bald. Do something with her. And I named her Lola. That's her name. So every once in a while, I would sing her name is Lola from Copacabana. And that's where this colorway came from. Yes. Oh, I didn't show you guys this one. This is from Yarn Cafe Creations too, and it's colorway Selkie. Seeing a trend here, people? Because I certainly am. This is from Dragon Horde Yarn, and this is Trelawney. This is a spoiler, just so you know. This is from the Holiday Fairy Glimmer Club in December, and it's called Christmas Fairy from Crystal Skies Hand Dyed. So pretty. This is again from Hawaii Bazaar Yarns, and it's called Cosmic Pixie. It is 75 superwash merino, 20% nylon, and 5% stellina. That could go there. That could go there. Okay. Oh, there's more project bags in here. This is from Hawaii Bazaar, and this is called Cauldron Bubble. Yeah, you're seeing a trend now, right, people? This is my Regia. I've never used Regia. Is that how you say Corolla? I don't remember. And it's the design line. I got this on Amazon. I wanted to try it. Everybody's always talking about it. I wanted to try it. Okay. I'm almost done, guys. I promise. This is Babel's yarn. This is Grace's yarn. Hand dyed in Ireland by Grace O'Neill. Babel's yarn. The yarn base is Bless Your Cotton Sock. The colorway is Autumn Sunset. This is a 50% wool, superwash wool, 25% cotton, and 25% nylon. It is so soft. Okay. Now, I have this project bag. I forgot I had this project bag. That's how long it's been in here. I don't remember who made this project bag. I will link it in the show notes. But look how cute it is. The Doctor Who Christmas bag. Okay. This, I'm so sad because she's not going to be dying anymore after this year. This is Yarn Tree UK in the colorway Thor. Life has taken over, and she will no longer be dyeing yarn unless not the yarn box wise. So I'm sad about that. This is, I don't know the colorway because it didn't come with a tag, but this too is Yarn Tree UK. Here's another Yarn Tree UK, and the colorway is Gingerbread. And here's another Yarn Tree UK, and the colorway is It All Ends. Very fitting. Okay. Okay. After this, that's it. This is from Marigold Jen. This is her minis, Rainbow Connection. I'm going to make actually a pair of socks out of this. This altogether is 460 grams. So I'm going to make a whole pair of socks out of that one. This is Lolo Did It, Wake Me Up. This is Lolo Did It, Hippo for Christmas. This is Lady Fernico Creations in the colorway Happy Mail Plum Deluxe 27/2018. And then there is these four. I got West Yorkshire Spinners yarn. I wanted to make Christmas socks. I don't think I'm going to get to it this year. But there's this one, which is Candy Cane. I forgot the colorway of this one. And then there's the two solids for heels, toes, and cuffs. And that's it from my massive yarn haul. Oh, yes. I got this from Burning Impressions, too. It's the sockies, basically to measure the foot of the sock from heel to foot. so you know when to start your decreases. And it's got my logo on the back. Crocheting Whovian. Speaking of my logo, I got my logo on a pop socket. If anyone wants, which I doubt, but if anybody wants, contact me and I will get it ordered and send you the invoice. Okay? I can actually order them in bulk, so just hit me up. Okay? Thank you for sticking through this with me. It's been a little bit of a long one because of the haul. But I rushed through it as fast as I can. I'm hoping to see you guys in 2 weeks. If not, by the 3rd week. Definitely before Christmas. There's still some stuff I want to talk to you guys about, but like I said, this was a jam-packed episode, and I didn't want to keep you guys far longer than you needed to. Until then, enjoy. Have a great day, evening, week, weekend, week. I don't know, but have fun. Enjoy. I'll see you soon. Bye.